The incident occurred at Riverside Grill, a popular eatery in downtown Atlanta, known for its southern cuisine and diverse clientele. The waiter involved was Jason Hargrove, a 28-year-old employee who had worked at the restaurant for 6 months. Hargrove had a history of customer complaints, though none had previously escalated to formal action. The family targeted was the Johnsons, Marcus Johnson, a 45-year-old entrepreneur, his wife Lisa, and their 2 children aged 10 and 12. Marcus Johnson had purchased Riverside Grill 2 years earlier through his investment firm, keeping his ownership low profile to maintain operational normalcy. The Johnson family arrived at the restaurant on a Saturday afternoon for a casual lunch. They were seated promptly, and Hargrove was assigned to their table. From the outset, Hargrove displayed reluctance in serving them, taking longer than usual to bring menus and water. Witnesses later reported that Hargrove muttered under his breath while approaching the table, though the exact words were unclear. As he served the water, Hargrove tilted the pitcher excessively, causing water to spill across Marcus Johnson's lap and onto the table, soaking the family's napkins and bread basket. Marcus Johnson remained composed, asking Hargrove if the spill was intentional. Hargrove responded dismissively, claiming it was an accident but smirking as he walked away. Lisa Johnson requested a manager, but Hargrove ignored the request and continued serving other tables. The children, upset by the incident, began to cry softly, drawing attention from nearby patrons. Several diners noted Hargrove's behavior toward white customers was markedly different, with prompt service and friendly banter. Marcus Johnson, drawing on his experience as a business owner, decided to address the situation directly. He stood up, approached the hostess stand, and requested to speak with the on-duty manager, Sarah Ellis. Ellis arrived quickly and apologized for the spill, offering to comp the meal. Johnson, however, explained the deeper issue of discriminatory treatment. At that point, he revealed his identity as the owner of Riverside Grill, presenting his business card and confirming with Ellis, who was aware of his ownership. Hargrove, overhearing the conversation while passing by, stopped abruptly. His face drained of color as Johnson turned to him and stated that his employment was terminated effective immediately. Ellis corroborated Johnson's authority, and security was called to escort Hargrove from the premises. Hargrove protested, denying any racism and insisting the spill was accidental. But phone videos from other patrons captured the moment, showing his deliberate tilt to the pitcher. The incident quickly gained traction on social media. A bystander posted a video clip on Twitter, which amassed over 500,000 views within hours. Local news outlets picked up the story, interviewing witnesses who confirmed Hargrove's biased behavior. Johnson issued a statement through his firm, emphasizing the need for inclusivity in service industries and announcing mandatory diversity training for all staff at Riverside Grill. In the days following, Hargrove faced public backlash. His social media profiles were scrutinized, revealing past posts with racially insensitive content, which he later deleted. He was unable to find immediate employment in the hospitality sector, as the story spread among Atlanta's restaurant community. Johnson, meanwhile, used the attention to advocate for anti-discrimination policies, partnering with local civil rights organizations. The Johnson family received support from the community. Riverside Grill saw a temporary surge in business from supporters, though Johnson ensured the focus remained on positive change rather than publicity. Lisa Johnson spoke publicly about the emotional toll on their children, highlighting how such incidents affect families long-term. The children underwent counseling to process the event, and the family committed to volunteering at youth programs addressing racism. Legal experts reviewed the case, noting that while the spill itself might not constitute a lawsuit, the pattern of behavior could support claims of discrimination. Johnson chose not to pursue legal action against Hargrove personally, instead focusing on systemic improvements. He implemented anonymous reporting systems at his businesses to prevent similar occurrences. The story resonated nationally, with similar accounts emerging from other cities. Advocacy groups cited it in campaigns for better worker training. Johnson appeared on local podcasts, discussing his journey from a corporate executive to restaurant owner and the responsibilities that come with it. Hargrove eventually issued a public apology via written statement, acknowledging his actions and committing to personal growth. Riverside Grill underwent a rebranding effort, incorporating community feedback to foster an inclusive environment. New hires received extensive training on cultural sensitivity, and Johnson personally oversaw the process. The restaurant hosted free workshops on diversity, open to the public, which drew participants from various backgrounds. Marcus Johnson's investment firm expanded its portfolio, acquiring more local businesses with a focus on ethical practices. He mentored young entrepreneurs from underrepresented communities, sharing lessons from the incident. Lisa Johnson launched a blog chronicling their family's experiences, gaining a following for its honest discussions on race and family life. The children, inspired by their father's handling of the situation, became active in school anti-bullying programs. The 12-year-old started a peer group addressing prejudice, while the 10-year-old participated in art therapy sessions expressing emotions through drawings. The family traveled to historical sites related to civil rights, educating themselves further. Hargrove's career shift led him to a non-customer-facing job in logistics. He enrolled in online courses on social justice, influenced by the public scrutiny. Former colleagues at Riverside Grill reported improved workplace morale after his departure, with Ellis promoting a more collaborative atmosphere.